It is safer to search in the maze than to remain in a cheeseless situation. Don't only practice your art, but force your way into its secrets, for it and knowledge can raise men to the divine. Be happy with who you are and what you do, and you can do anything you want. Nothing makes a person happier than having a happy heart. Trusting yourself means living out what you already know to be true. Integrity is doing what is right and truthful, and doing as you say you would do. Always be friendly, always be kind, like the most beautiful flower that you can find. It's a sad day for American capitalism when a man can't fly a midget on a kite over Central Park. When you go down in flames, let it be a blaze that illuminates your path forward, guiding you towards a new beginning. Strip back the beliefs pasted on by governances, schools, and states. You find indelible truths at one's core. Do not seek to follow in the footsteps of the wise, seek what they sought. A dumb idea isn't dumb if it works, so you might as well just try it out. You can recognize a small truth because its opposite is a falsehood. The opposite of a great truth is another truth. Art is the lie that enables us to realize the truth. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. Every man had his personal habits, passions, and impulses toward goodness, beauty, and truth. Live life as though nobody is watching, and express yourself as though everyone is listening. Wisdom comes to us when it can no longer do any good. You show me a capitalist, and I'll show you a bloodsucker. Behold the power of the truth. When people see its shadow on the wall, they don't want to take the time to look away. Life gives us choices. You either grab on with both hands and just go for it, or you sit on the sidelines. One morning you wake up with more life behind you than in front of you, not being able to understand how it's happened. Each star is a mirror reflecting the truth inside you. Almost everything is changeable, improvable, and achievable unless the laws of nature prevent it from happening. You don't have to like someone, but you have to treat them as you wish to be treated. I only want to write, and there's no college for that except life. We are products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. No power on earth, if it labors beneath the burden of fear, can possibly be strong enough to survive. What we fear doing most is usually what we most need to do. Truth that came too late was as useful as a meal to a dead man. You may lie with your mouth, but with the mouth you make as you do, so you nonetheless tell the truth. It's not enough to be nice in life. You've got to have nerve. Life is not about living the safer option. Life is about living a life worth living. If you believe you can, you might. If you know you can, you will. Somebody has to start. Somebody has to step forward and do what is right, because it is right. Like gravity, karma is so basic we often don't even notice it. A thing worth having is a thing worth cheating for. Take it moment by moment, and you will find that we are all, as I've said before, bugs in amber. Life is as easy or as hard as you think it is. No human should mislead another by promising them something they know to be untrue. I believe there is another world waiting for us, a better world, and I'll be waiting for you there. It is much easier to be brave if you do not know everything. Hearing voices no one else can hear isn't a good sign, even in the wizarding world. The best knowledge is knowing yourself and your inner being. True potential is realized when we stretch, when we choose to go beyond our present perceived capability. Live your life as a curious student, and you will discover how fascinating it is. Yet he who reigns within himself and rules passions, desires, and fears is more a king. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. What you do is what matters, not what you think or say or plan. Truth and facts are woven together. However, sometimes facts can blind you from seeing what is actually going on in someone's life. Life would be unbearably dull if we had answers to all our questions. The truth has always been a more complex commodity than the market can easily package and sell. Martha, truth or illusion? George, you don't know the difference. George, no, but we must carry on as though we did. Martha, amen. When you're too tired and feel like giving up on life, sit down and ponder over the journey of water. To think too long about doing a thing often becomes its undoing. The two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. We are at our most powerful the moment we no longer need to be powerful. To all appearances, he was just drifting. In actuality, he was just drifting. There is no limit to the amount of good you can do if you don't care who gets the credit. Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. Where there are bees, there are flowers, and wherever there are flowers, there is new life and hope. Just go with it, he thought. You won't figure out anything if you give in to fear. For the things we have to learn before we can do them, we learn by doing them. The summer's flower is to the summer sweet, though to itself it only live and die. Take courage, my heart. You have been through worse than this. Be strong, saith my heart. I am a soldier. I have seen worse sights than this. If you took the monster's point of view, everything they did made perfect sense. The trick was learning to think like a monster. Never put off for tomorrow what is meant for today. Tomorrow may never come. My feet are shaking, but I'll do whatever it takes to take a step forward. Peace is not happenstance. It is a living fire that must be fed constantly. It must be tended with vigilance, else it dies out. Try telling the truth for a whole week, and just see how much trouble you get in. In the calculus of feelings, you never really know how one person's absence will affect you more than another's. The triumph can't be had without the struggle. Life is not complex. We are complex. Life is simple, and the simple thing is the right thing. Be a lamp, or a lifeboat, or a ladder. Help someone's soul heal. Walk out of your house like a shepherd. My life has been one great big joke, a dance that's walked, a song that spoke. I laugh so hard I almost choke when I think about myself. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. I distrust every idea that doesn't seem obsolete and grotesque to my contemporaries. Go to heaven for the climate and hell for the company. Life is and will ever remain an equation and capable of solution, but it contains certain known factors. Do nothing and nothing happens. Life is about decisions. You either make them or they're made for you, but you can't avoid them. When you walk in silence, your excellence will always speak for you. In the end, the world always wins. That's just the way of things. Keep working hard, and you can get anything that you want. Living a princely life requires that you learn to think and reason like the prince, talk and behave like him, react like him as well. I'm not into this whole move with the times thing. I reckon we should just decide on a year and stick with it. The problem with people is they forget that most of the time it's the small things that count. There's nothing wrong with you. There's a lot wrong with the world you live in. And definitely get out of high school and make everyone sorry. When the world throws rocks at you, turn them into diamonds. Every time I plant a seed, he say kill it before it grow. He say kill it before they grow. But every difference of opinion is not a difference of principle. I have never killed anybody, it is true, but it is because I lack the courage or the time, not because I lack the desire. A truth that's told with bad intent beats all the lies you can invent. Time is simply the measurement of human progression against that of existence. Digression is the soul of wit. Take the philosophic asides away from Dante, Milton, or Hamlet's father's ghost, and what stays is dry bones. People have only as much liberty as they have the intelligence to want and the courage to take. And there are really never endings, happy or otherwise. Successful people enjoy the journeys they embark on, irrespective of whether they reach their destination or not. Don't spend time beating on a wall, hoping to transform it into a door. Some choose to influence change, and some choose to be influenced by change. You choose which one are you. In good company, one must never want to be entirely and solely right, which is what all pure logic wants.